Buenas noches. Good evening, everyone. Buenas noches. Good evening, everyone. Let me just begin by saying that it is a beautiful, beautiful sight here looking out. This is our entire community coming together to talk about these issues that matter. And it is diverse, it is young, it is old, it is from all parts of the city, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful sight. So I want to say thank you to all of you for being a part of this conversation. Thank you all so much. And there are so many people to thank, so I'll go through this very quickly, but it is important to acknowledge so many community leaders who are here with us. I want to begin by recognizing Senator Harold Mex, Rhode Island Representative Grace Diaz, Representative-elect Marcia Ranglin, Mayor of the great city of Central Falls, James Diosa, Councilwoman Carmen Castillo, Councilwoman Sabina Matos, Council President Luis Aponte, Councilwoman Mary Kay Harris, and Representative Aaron Regenberg. Please, a big round of applause for all of our elected officials who are here with us. I also want to thank the pastors who have been great partners with the city and are certainly very much engaged in this conversation today. I want to thank Pastora Joana Orellana, Pastor Israel Mercedes, Pastor Santos Escobar, Pastor César Urizar, Pastor Jorge Gutiérrez, Pastor Marcos Rodríguez, y Pastor Estuvado Escambrañez. Please, a big round of applause for all of our pastors. And we're also joined by Representative-elect Ramon Perez. Thank you so much for joining us, Ramon. There are many facilitators that will break out and will lead many of the smaller conversations that we have. Linda Fitzgerald, David Allard, Dr. Michael Fine, Marty Rosenberg, Asade Perin, Janet Pichardo, Gail Mastropietro, Carl Kruger, Bruno Sukis, and Lizzie Arujo, along with our MC for the evening, Delia Rodriguez Masuon, Bruno Sukis, who will also be here, Chris Maurer, who will be introducing a student in just a moment, and a student from Central High School who earlier this week led a really moving show of unity for all the students at Central High School. Anavan Hasuvar will be speaking just a little later. Please, a big round of applause for her. And so, thank you once again, everybody, for being here this evening. Gracias de nuevo a todos por acompañarnos para esta conversación tan importante. It's great to see so many of our neighbors coming together for each other. Me da un gran placer ver que nosotros como vecinos nos juntamos el uno por el otro. Now, this is an interesting time, both in the country's history and in the city's history. And because of the results of last Tuesday, I am more convinced as ever that the role that we play and the work that we do at the local level is more important to preserving the values that we all care about than it has ever been. There are folks in our community that frankly have been bullied, have been targeted, and have been scapegoated at a national stage. And that's why it's so important to see the community come together for every one of them. That's why, as a city, as an entire city, we are doubling down on this vision where we come together to be here for each other and to advance a society that reflects the values that have already made this country great. Values such as equity, inclusion, and respect for the dignity of every individual that lives amongst us. And as a show of the city's values as a whole, I'm proud to share that each and every week between now and Inauguration Day, I will be announcing a new policy, a new initiative, or a community gathering that gives reassurances to some of our most vulnerable residents and our marginalized residents that our city values them, that our city loves them, and that our city stands with them. Also, while folks may feel threatened by what they hear at the local level, I want everyone who lives in our city, everyone who lives in our state, want them to know that they aren't just loved, but they're also safe here in our cities. Since Election Day, I've been in touch with mayors from throughout the country. They have similar inclusive and diverse communities in their own cities. That's why I'm happy and I am proud to stand with cities such as New York City, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, and dozens of others who've made it clear that we will not sacrifice a single resident, that we will stand by our most vulnerable, and we will protect our communities and our families so that they can continue to live their lives free of fear and safe in our communities. To us, it's important that every one of our residents live their lives without the fear of being persecuted. And so that's why we're all gathered here today. And oftentimes, when talking about many of these issues, it's forgotten that family stability. Family stability is what we all want, what we all work towards. And when I hear someone talk about the immigrant community and devalue the immigrant community and threaten them, it destabilizes our collective family. When I hear someone, when Donald Trump does that, sir. When I hear someone threaten a woman's right to choose and threaten defunding Planned Parenthood and the importance of reproductive rights, that injures all of us. When our Muslim American brothers and sisters, when they are slandered, or when they're reduced to a second-class citizen status and be forced or asked to register, something that is horrific in our country, it affects all of us. It affects us all, even if we're not Muslim American, because we stand in solidarity with them. And so these are the values that we stand for as a community. Environmental justice, standing with our LGBTQ brothers and sisters, making sure that every person, every resident in our community feels safe and feels included. That's what it's about, and that's what we're doing here today. In Providence, we know that we are truly stronger when we come together as a community, when we come together as a nation, and we will collectively work to protect every one of our residents who feels uncertain about our nation's future. We are one city, we are one community, we are one Providence. Thank you all once again.